We want the same thing. We want the same thing. We want the same thing. I can't see in me what you see in me. Dirt on my name, blood on my sneaks, pain in my voice, Rex in my jeans, shame in my choice, faith in my team. Gone for the day, but won't be back for weeks. I made some plays without my faculty. Hellhounds on my trail, the devil after me. Sucker, simple clowns, but they laugh at me.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the podcast. This is the podcast where we explore the passion behind creative works or body of art, whether it be fine arts, writing, music, video production, and so much more. I'm VAdams of VAdams Arts. I am your Chief Creative Officer. In today's episode, we're going to have a special guest by the name of Dawnn Unity of Sacred Zen Garden. In this episode, she's going to shed light on her yoga business, and we're going to dive deeper into where it coincides with art, with fine arts, and how, because I don't know anything about yoga, so I want to see like where it lies when it comes to creativity. Look, I'm thrilled. I am more than thrilled to have you join us for this conversation. Thanks for tuning in. Dawnn Unity. She's a sensual enthusiast, a yoga instructor, a Reiki master. Is that right? Reiki?
Yeah.
Reiki master. And a doula. Doula. Doula Amra Magada.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Doula Amra Magada. Abla Magada. I don't know. I heard that on Waterboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a doula.
All right. So, welcome.
Thank you for having me here.
So, when I start the show off, that's what I like to do. Ask how everybody. That's how we start the show off. Asking how everybody been doing. How was your week? How's your week been? Or your weekend? What you enjoying your weekend? All right, you enjoying your weekend?
I'm enjoying my weekends. I'm really enjoying it.
That's what's up.
Being out here in Texas is it's a blessing to be in a new environment for a weekend. You know.
Yeah.
Like just to be out of the norm and into a whole new scene. You know.
Yeah.
So
I feel you on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm enjoying my weekend as well, and I'm not gonna say it's a new scenery for me, but it is a new scenery for me. I'm enjoying it this weekend. And shoot, I'm enjoying being here on this podcast.
Yes.
Art Shows and Expos podcast. And,
Yes. I'm honored to be here as well. Hello to all the arts and Expos fans and everyone that's watching. You know.
Yeah. You got any books or movies that you
I would like to
recommend to read, or any movies that you recommend?
Well, I always recommend The Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements.
Yeah.
What's it about?
So it's just basically 4 agreements in which an individual should live their life, you know, to help them succeed.
Yeah.
And live a better life.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a good one. And I just got a new one. I think it's called 4 Steps to Success or something like that.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I started reading that the other day. That one is really good as well. And it's kind of self-explainable. It's about 4 steps you can take to reaching success authentically. Because, you know, a lot of these books, they'll give you, you know, tips and stuff like that. But everything is not a one size fit all. So this one, it kind of like guides you authentically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't have any movies. I got a book. You grab that book over there, that Vogue magazine over there. Okay. Gotta shout my people out.
Yeah, always.
You go and get this edition of Vogue. This is the 2023 magazine, number 872. Vogue. You can go pick this up, or if you don't pick it up, go pick it up. Pick up a Vogue. And when you go pick it up, Make sure you go to page. You see this page right here is right behind this page right here. That's how I found out where exactly was it. It was a page over, one page over from this page. This is page 57. Page 57. Go to page 57 in Vogue.
Oh, okay now.
Yep. And she is rocking Tiffany Brown design. I went to the website and she has way more pictures. That's my model right there. Right there. My protege and model. Mentee.
What's her name?
That's Tiana Gillum. You follow her on Instagram at AnnaTG. You can see all her photography and everything. Whenever she do shoots and everything, she always hit me up. A lot of her photos she can't release yet because they by other photographers and stuff, and they not allowed to release yet. But I be getting exclusive views of it. Like I be seeing the photo shoots. Like, oh snap! So
I love it. Yeah, I love that.
Go pick up Vogue.
Shout out to
TT. Yeah. Her name is Tiana Gilliam. On Instagram and TikTok, her name is AnnaTG. That's Tiana backwards. G. Yeah. Yeah, she's in Vogue. You know what Drake said don't talk to him about Marlon unless you're in Vogue.
Period.
Yeah, so. Yep. Shouts out to her. You gotta check out is the book by Dr. Peniel Joseph. I talk about this book a whole lot. This book is it's called The Sword and the Shield by Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And that's a great read. I recommend people to read that book or listen to the audio book. It's real dope. I like that. Also, we're gonna play a game. It's called How Dumb Are You Not? But right now, I want to talk to the guest.
Okay, talk to me.
The interview, I want to talk to you, I guess, a lot about yoga and everything, because I don't know nothing about yoga. I don't know nothing about yoga at all. I see people on TV all the time stretching and doing backwards curl-ups, looking like macaroni, and they look like Brussels, and they be doing stuff, and they be bending and flexing all the way around, and then they jump over and start doing their head like that.
Oh, that's what they do?
I don't know.
Okay, now.
What is your yoga teaching experience?
So, before I even get into yoga teaching, yoga is something that I've been doing for years. I started doing yoga in, I'd say, 2011, because it was straight out of high school. As soon as I started college, I needed an outlet. And I think I had a friend introduced me to a yoga class, and I took a chance. I went with her, and from then on, I loved it. I started going by myself, taking up classes. It was at Yoga to the People. If a lot of people, if you live in New York, you probably know about Yoga to the People. I think they're closed now.
Yoga to the People.
For some reason, some allegations that they've had, but they opened me up to the whole yoga world, you know. I love the way it made me feel, and it helped me connect to myself. I was going through a lot of issues and stuff like that, and with that, it helped me to like just escape. So I was practicing on and off since then, and after the pandemic, during the pandemic I went into Reiki. I learned how to do Reiki, which is like energy healing or whatever. And from there, I feel like everything happens for a reason. It opened doors for me to get back into teaching yoga.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Let me do my certifications. And I did it. And it's been up from there.
Cool.
So I've been teaching yoga now since 2021. It's going on 3 years. I'll make 3 years in November, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Maybe one day I'll learn how to do yoga.
No, you will.
Okay. Well, she said I'll learn how to do yoga. Okay.
He's gonna learn.
I'm gonna learn how to do yoga.
Yeah.
You heard it first. You heard it first from her. Can you describe your teeth? Do you have any certifications?
Yeah. So yoga. Yoga, multi-style yoga. I'm also certified in yin yoga, which is a slower paced yoga.
That sounds like good for me. Slow pace yoga.
Yeah, it really helps with your elasticity. So you hold the poses longer for up to 5 minutes at a time. Okay. And it really allows you to connect with yourself because you're sitting in those poses for that long. Can you imagine that?
Nah.
So,
I mean, I actually can imagine sitting in poses for a long time because when I was in the army, we had to stand up for I think for 2 hours. We had to stand up in one place for 2 hours, and I was a martial artist too. So yeah, I do know about this stuff. I'll be forgetting that stuff so long ago. I'm old, so
well, it goes hand in hand,
Yeah, so yeah, I actually do know about that stuff. Maybe I probably would be great in yoga.
You would.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, so that in yoga, I have my Reiki certifications, and I just got my doula certification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doula.
Yes.
That word again, doula. A doula oblongata.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is doula?
A doula is essentially a birth worker. Yeah. So they assist with mothers who are on their journey to becoming a mother, up until even after they conceive, helping them throughout their journey, helping them, assisting them with, I'm just leave it as helping them on their journey.
Now I'm very inquisitive. I want to know what the journey is, but
the
like
journey?
You don't want to talk about
I mean, no. So the journey consists of the whole pregnancy, the whole.
Oh, they gotta be pregnant, so they dropping the baby off.
Yeah.
So you be there to catch it.
I don't know. We assist.
You ain't gonna catch it?
That is the midwife's job. We don't do anything medical.
So you just stand back and look, be like, ooh, you need a towel for that?
No.
You need a towel for that thing?
We're there to help emotionally, physically, in terms of like helping them with the foods that they should eat, organic foods, herbs, sit steams, yogi steams, sits baths, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some terms I don't know nothing about, but I mean, I learn them.
Even every mother should have a birth contract, so we help with that as well. So
I didn't know they were called doulas, but I thought. But you said it's a midwife and a doula.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay. So when it comes to yoga, can you describe like your teaching style?
So my teaching style is very different. I like to, and I don't take anything away from the practice in itself, the original practice. So, but I like to include, music and stuff that people of color can connect to, something that I can connect to.
Yeah.
So it may be some R&B that we may be doing a yoga class to, or neo soul. We might even have some reggae or hip hop. It depends. But I feel like my yoga style is more essentially geared towards like the things that make you feel good.
Yeah.
And I like to connect one to their sensuality. So I call myself a sensual enthusiast. Connecting to your 5 senses.
Okay.
Maintaining a pleasurable experience. So in my classes, I'll have candles. Most of my original class is called Unwind and Release. So it's in the evenings. We may have candle lights, around the classroom. And that is geared towards your senses, right? Then I might have some aromatherapy, some candles or incense, some organic sprays that I spray around, to connect you to sense of smell.
Yeah.
Touch. Just engaging in yourself, your body, movement, all of that. So, and then now I include something such as teas. I have herbal teas,
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh,
that's
cool.
my thing. I connect them to themselves through yoga and movement.
So that's like so that's kind of, I don't know, help with, I guess, mental health.
Yes.
Like mental health.
Yes.
Okay. Mental health is very important, especially these days that more Black people are aware of mental health. So I mean, it's best to take advantage of it right now.
I agree. That's what started me on the yoga path as well.
Yeah. So, like, if you have a yoga class and I come to the class, let's say not me, but like I see shows and stuff. People go in and they be like sitting in the yoga class doing stuff. And I seen on movies, but I'm sure because of those movies, you probably have disruptive people that come into your class. I mean, I don't know if you had any disruptive people.
Actually, I haven't. I have not had any disruptive people. And if I do, honestly, I wouldn't make it a big thing. You know,
They might come in and want to do naked yoga.
I don't force anybody, and I don't want anyone to feel like they have to come to my classes. That's one thing.
Or you might have somebody that might be like, be complaining the whole time. I don't know. I've never done yoga, but like, from watching TV and stuff like that, somebody be in there like, oh, I'm too fat for this. I can't do this stuff. Oh man, what are y'all doing? Just complaining the whole time, disrupting everybody else. I guess that would be disruptive.
Yeah. So, I've had people that came to my classes and complained that they can't do certain poses, but I always explain to them in the very beginning of class that the poses aren't like, everyone isn't going to look the same when they're doing the yoga poses. Like, yoga is not about hitting those poses, you know?
Yeah.
It's about how you feel doing those poses, you know? So if you're doing a pose and it doesn't feel right, you shouldn't be doing it. Don't force it because you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And that's why we're there. So it's just in you going in and out of poses. So with that being said, I just, tell them that they can always, relax. And when they feel ready, they can always come back.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Yeah. So what are your intentions? Like, where do you look at, I guess, where you look at going with yoga? Like, where you plan on taking it?
So, me personally, I want to teach yoga all over the world. I want to be able to do retreats. I want to connect individuals with each other through yoga, community, movement, the whole nine, through loving themselves, because I love to emphasize on self-love.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kind of similar to me with my artwork and everything, like, but it's kind of evoke the thoughts and stuff. Like, people tell me, but I guess with me doing like art, it's just me just put my thoughts on it, but other people that gravitate to it, they tell me more about my pain than I'm telling them about it. I guess, ever thought about yoga and art together?
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I feel like they go hand in hand because you're connecting to yourself,
Yeah.
And I'm big on the chakra system, right? The sacral chakra, that's the source of creation. So when you're able to connect through that in general, whether it be through painting, movement, writing, whatever it may be, like, once you can collab and connect the two and include like-minded individuals, you got something there.
Yeah.
Because you never know who might need that.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, most definitely. We should definitely look into
it. We should do that.
Yeah. That's a game I like to play. It's called How Dumb Are You Not?
How dumb are you not? This is a trivia game to test your knowledge in your respective creative field of interest. You will be given 5 questions. Each question will show up on the screen along with 4 multiple choice answers. You have only 15 seconds to select the correct answer. Within that 15-second window, you can call a friend, call on the Lord, search online, or whatever you need to do to get the answer. You can only get 3 out of 5 answers correct to win any prize. If you get 3 right, you get a prize from box number 3, 4 right, then box 2. Lastly, if you somehow get 5 right, you get a prize from box 1. Time to see how dumb you are not. Creative, are you ready?
How dumb are you not? So I'm going to do whatever I can to make these questions art for you?
Okay.
I actually do want you to take my art.
I want to take it home too.
Okay. So, yeah. But I mean, I don't mind because if you win and stuff, not only, and if you don't win, you still winning because you learning stuff that you probably didn't know in the first place.
Win-win.
Yeah. So.
It's a win.
Yeah. And we're gonna see if you really know yoga like you say.
Cool. Let's see. Let's see.
All right. So.
I'm ready. Hit me.
Okay. So the first question is, what is the term for the physical postures and exercises in yoga? Is it A, pranayama, B, asana, C, dhyana, D, mantra? You laughing?
Asanas.
You
Asanas.
Said, oh man, I didn't get a chance to start the clock. You know, oh man, she got one right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit me.
So, all right, I'm gonna make the question a little bit harder.
Oh, I'm doing too well.
You just got one question, but it's just like I wouldn't expect you to answer that question.
Okay.
But I guess you know yoga like you say you know yoga. Which ancient text is often considered the foundation of yoga philosophy? Is it A,
The Bhagavad Gita.
Bing Bong, B, Upanishads, C, Ramen Noodles, D, Mahabharata?
Bhagavad Gita.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
The answer is B, Upanishads.
For real? Change that. You for real?
Yeah, it's Upanishad. I can't let you see that fella. Here you go, right here. Upanishad. Upanishad. What is it called? Upanishad?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
Damn.
know about Upanishad?
Ask me that again.
Upanishad, you know about
Nah.
Upanishad? Well, no, you learn something else. I mean, that's part of growth. I mean, do you know how much artwork that I don't know, the stuff that I'm still learning?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, when you come back next time, you got more questions. And shoot.
Hit me with the next one. I'm ready.
All right.
Competitive. Let's go.
All right. What is the practice of controlling the breath in yoga called?
Ooh.
Is it A, vinyasa, B, savansana,
Shavasana.
C, pranayama, or D, mudra?
And ask me the question one more time.
You want the question one more time?
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm not. Okay. What is the practice of controlling the breath in yoga called? Is it A, vinyasa, B, savansana,
Pranayama.
C, pranayama? See, I'm gonna have to change these questions around because y'all always getting leeway with the question. I gotta give me a timer to set it right there because as soon as I hit the buzzer, whatever you get, that's on you and you can't go no more. I gotta get my iPad. I gotta set it right here, like iPad for nothing but the timer. As soon as I ask the question, I'm gonna hit it and that's it. That's it.
You hating on me getting the questions right?
No, I ain't hating on you getting the question right.
You a hater. Let's go.
Which of the following is known as the yogic sleep? The question is, which of the following is known as the yogic sleep? Is A, Savansana, B, Tadasana, C, Shavasana, or D, Balansana?
Shavasana.
1, 2. You said what?
I'm wrong?
What'd you say?
Savasana.
You said Savasana?
Savasana.
What'd you say? I can't hear you. You got your mouth covered. What'd you say? What are you looking over here? What'd you say?
Savasana.
I can't hear what you
say it. Say it. Give me the.
I already gave you the question.
Not the question.
I gave you the answers already. Your 15 seconds is up.
No, it's not. I said it.
15 seconds is up.
You don't want people to win.
I don't. I told you I don't want you to win. But y'all gonna swear I'm cheating.
I said Savasana.
You said Savasana?
Shavasana.
You said Shavasana? What you say, Shavasana?
Savasana.
You can't. What are you saying?
Shavasana.
You said Shavasana?
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Savasana.
I can't hear you.
Savasana.
You said Savasana.
No.
What you say? Man,
I'm trying to figure out what the
I already gave you the what's name. If you know what it is, you know what it is. But
yo, you're supposed to be on my side.
I am on your side. I want you to learn this stuff. If you don't know it, I want you to learn it. But I'm trying to hear what you say.
Shavasana. That's my final answer.
Shavasana?
Yep.
You got it right.
Oh, here he is. Let's go.
All right. Which yoga style involves a series of flowing postures and synchronized breathing? Is it Kundalini, Hatha, Bikram, or Vinyasa?
Vinyasa.
You said the answer is, what you say that one more time?
Vinyasa.
Vinyasa. All right, she said Vinyasa. Which yoga style involves a series of flowing postures and synchronized breathing? She said Vinyasa, and the answer is, that's your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. You can't trick me. I know my shit. I know my stuff.
Vinyasa.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right, so prizes: ones, prize 2 grade, prize 3 grade if you win all 5. So you get a prize 2 grade.
I can't get a 3.
How would you get a 3?
Because I'm me.
Okay, let me go and get you a prize. It's my painting that's up there. Let me see. Can I put this up there? Oh shoot, that painting right there to the left over there. Yeah, that painting.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So you got a poster.
Yes. Yes. It's a nice big poster too. Yay. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. I'm a winner.
It's a poster of the. This is called the Dawnn mask, tribe of Dawnn mask. So what this is an inverted. I painted it inverted. So.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's special. I won.
You can take that home, or if I need to send it to you or whatever. You're from New York.
Yes, I am.
She's from New York. So
Harlem to be exact. You know?
Okay. All right. Can you provide any examples of success stories or positive feedback from your past students, yoga classes, anything?
So I often get positive feedback from my students. And actually that's what keeps me going, you know. Whenever I feel like I'm not enough, whenever I feel like I'm not giving my all, and I might stop, you know, for a few weeks or so at a time, the positive feedback that I get from my students is what allows me to keep giving classes and keep showing up for myself, you know. And I'm always open to criticism, you know, like the things, listening to them, hearing their feedback and applying it to my next class and seeing what I might need to, you know, tweak a bit.
Yeah. The next session is shout outs. Do you have any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
So I want to shout out to the Most High, first of all, for keeping me going, keeping my confidence at an all-time high, allowing me to be motivated. I want to shout out my family for supporting me, my man for supporting me as well, and my loved ones overall, you know, and my students, because without y'all, I wouldn't be able to host classes, you know. So that gives me reassurance that I'm where I need to be.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, and shout outs to the yogis, especially us melanated yogis, the ones that are paving the way. Shout outs to y'all, because y'all doing it, okay? I look at y'all, and that also keeps me going. Yogi TB, Wade, he's not a yogi, but he helps with stretching. Yoga Playground, Baha Yogi, like the list goes on. Okay.
Yeah. Yogi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Yogi. So when I hear Yogi, I think of Yogi the bear.
Hope Tribe, Hope. Oh, and Black Girl Yoga. The list goes on.
Yogi is an instructor, right?
No, Yogi is just someone that practices yoga. Yeah.
A yogi. So ain't got nothing to do with Yogi the bear.
No.
I think of like Yogi
No.
the bear. Hey, boo boo. Yeah, that's just in my head. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Just my thoughts.
That's
I think about yogurt. Like somebody that eats a lot of yogurt.
All right. Yeah.
That wouldn't be a yogi. Okay.
You good though. You tried.
Yeah.
Don't let people hear you though.
No, I won't. I'm only leaving it right here between me and you.
All right.
Nobody else heard what I said.
Yeah.
Right now is what I like to call is what would the creator do moment. I was listening to the Breakfast Club. It was an interview, and Kirk Franklin was on there. You know Kirk Franklin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stomp. Yeah, man. Love that guy. Like when I was growing up, all I used to hear was silver and gold and all that stuff. I grew up in church, and my whole house like nothing but church music and stuff. So one thing by Kirk Franklin, he started the movement of like bringing gospel to another, like not another genre, but he changed the whole like gospel scene where I heard a lot of people in church, and this is not even my what would the creator do moment, but let's talk about Kirk Franklin real quick. I heard a lot of people in church when Kirk Franklin first did the song Stomp.
Oh, Stomp had people in the chokehold.
Yeah, when he did the song Stomp, they was playing it in the club. I used to hear it in the club. And
they still played in the club.
And so
that's how you know when it's time to go home.
So when they came out, a lot of the church people were like, man, that's God ain't in it. I don't want to be playing it. Like he shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be doing this and doing that. But that made me realize how God moves, because it's people that get out of the church because like I know a lot of people who have just turned their back on the church altogether, because in the church there are a lot of people that are there that they pass so much judgment on you and make you try to make you look like a fool, and like it's something wrong with you because you not doing what they doing. You're not following their traditions. And I went through a whole lot growing up in church. I was a Catholic Baptist Kojic. Okay. Yeah, that's 3 in 1. I'm a member of all of them. I grew up as a Catholic. My family church is Church of God in Christ, and my dad, he played piano and stuff, so I went to different churches and stuff with him. We traveled and all, went to church. He always had a gospel group that he did. But interesting. So when I was going through it, like I was going through it bad, and like I had turned away from a whole lot of stuff, like just almost like giving up on God, and because I was going through it like bad. Like I was in a storage unit, and that's a whole nother story. I'll talk about that later. But Kirk Franklin, because of the movement he had, I was able to I listened to like the contemporary gospel, and a lot of that brought me back home to keep my relationship with God, because I really don't like, I'm not gonna say I don't like choirs, but that traditional gospel, it was so embedded in me till like I wanted to get away from it like so bad. And it was because of the movement of Kirk Franklin. That's why it brought me back. So like I said, that's a whole nother story, but what would the creator do moment. All right. So like I was saying, I was listening to Kirk Franklin on an interview on Breakfast Club, and he was talking about creatives and depression. So this, I think, will go good with, I guess, with yoga. I mean, dealing with depression as a creative. So like me with my artwork, like being creative is a lot of time it gets to be real hard, and because like I'm constantly thinking, I'm thinking about stuff to create all the time, and I'm sure a lot of other creators probably agree with that. Like, just creating and end up with a pile of stuff that's unfinished, and people that don't understand, oh man, you can finish that, but when you creating from the heart and from your emotion, it's like
it don't hit the same.
Yeah, it don't hit the same. Like you're putting your emotion, like I'm putting my emotion into my artwork. So depression, like I know depression very well, and the problem didn't go as deep as others, but I've seen people that deal with depression. And this is from Kirk Franklin. He said that creative people are working in the image of God, the creator. When creative people are not plugged into the creator, the creative being is too heavy for the creative people to carry on their own. it gets too heavy. So when we try to carry creativity on our own shoulders and not on God's shoulders, it crushes us. So I feel like that's where a lot of creatives they turn their dependency on wanting to create more, and it goes for music, art, and anything that's creative. Like they turn their dependence a lot most time on drugs, and they really can't create without it. And then when they get to their ultimate top tier of creativity, a creator wants to constantly create. A creator that creates from their heart and their emotion, they never really think that they are creating anything. Cause I never do think my creations are good. It had to be people tell me and that like they resonate with my art so much. And I had to turn around like, dang, I never looked at it like that. But I create from my heart so much. Only thing I'm doing is just getting it out or getting it off my chest. I'm communicating with the artwork. So I never look at that. So it becomes heavy. And what he said, like, I think it was DJ Envy, he said that suicide, like a lot of creative, they talk about they contemplated suicide. I won't say I have contemplated suicide, but I know the depression just get to be so bad, and then the environment that you're in, nobody there that can really resonate with you. So it's like creating is heavy.
It is.
So in order to create, like I've come to terms with, and I've come to realize as I go outside and look at the clouds and look at the everything around, like my creator, my divine creator, I have to rely on him, because without God, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I wouldn't have nothing to create from. I wouldn't have no ideas to create from. Cause I know man didn't put them clouds in the sky. I know he didn't grow them trees. Maybe he probably, some people planted some trees somewhere, but man didn't make the trees. He probably he planted the trees, but he didn't make no trees. And man ain't planted all them trees. So all that creativity I have to do, give honor to God. I have to give my heart to God. And when I get to creating and start getting depressed when it comes to creativity, I have to pray. I have to meditate, turn my creating into a meditative state. And now that I create, I've kind of found my niche on creating, or my niche. People call it niche or niche when it comes to creating. I found it, and it's actually brought me so much closer to God and God's people, and how they struggle with life and are so very human. Like I did a painting for Villanova University of St. Augustine, and during the time of me doing that painting, cause I asked myself, they were like, we want St. Augustine, and I've always known St. Augustine to be a white guy. So with St. Augustine being a white guy, like why do they want me to paint him as a black guy? I ain't got no problem doing it. I ain't got no problem making black art all day long. I do black art. I do art altogether. But why do they want St. Augustine as a black man? So when I do artwork, I have to go and do study. I have to study and stuff. So that's why when I'm doing art and I'm passionate about it, I have to like do a background check on what I'm working on, because I don't want to create nothing that not offends anybody that I don't really know nothing about. So throughout my paintings, they have so much symbolism and everything. I want to make sure my symbolism is right. So I had to make phone calls to people who are very knowledgeable in the area. I had to do a lot of research. I had to watch videos and stuff, or listen to audio books before I even painted St. Augustine. So I learned he was from North Africa. Like, hold up, this man from North Africa? Okay, so he's black.
See?
So, and then he's, what I read that he was Moroccan. So Moroccan, those are Moorish people, the Moorish people.
Okay.
So
good to know. See?
And so the Moorish people are black people. So not saying that St. Augustine was Moorish, but you know the environment that he was in. So so with that, me finding my niche with art, creativity is a coping mechanism, but it's not my sole coping mechanism. I have to pray, I have to meditate, I have to read, and like ask my creator, like, what's next? Like, how do I keep on going with this?
I think it's just to touch base on what you said earlier about connecting it to God and stuff like that. I think it's important to remember when we're in that mode of like creating all the time and wanting to get things done, is that like even when he created everything here on earth, right? He also allowed time for rest, right? And I think that it's important that we connect with that as well. Like, keep creating, allow yourself to express yourself through creativity, but then also know when it's time to give yourself rest so that you can rejuvenate, reset, and get back on in work mode, in creative mode. Finding balance between like rest, and I think rest is self-care too. That's self-love. Knowing when to allow yourself to seize and just be.
Yeah.
That's important too. You want.
Yeah. Definitely. So it was definitely a great talk.
It definitely was. Yeah.
How you think I did?
You did amazing.
I did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You just gassing me up.
Nah, never a guess. How you think I did?
You did great. For real talk. I mean, you answered those questions. I mean, you won a prize. You won a prize.
I feel like I deserved the level 3 prize, but this is good too. But that's just me being a spoiled brat. So yeah, I'm still grateful.
Who don't want the level 3 prize?
I'm gonna still get level 3 prize, y'all. But yeah.
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 But so and that's basically the end of the podcast. And it's not the end of the podcast. We're ending the podcast, and I want to end the podcast. All right, I'm gonna end it with this. Just remember, no matter where you are in life as an artist, you are major. You are a creator. And a lot of times as creators, we have obstacles that can hinder our creativity. Artist block, finances, time, just life itself gets in the way. Easily put, we have our ups and downs as creators. But remember to seek the creator in you, the creators that mentor you, or more important, the creator of all. When you're in a rut with your art or any creativity, ask them, ask him, or ask yourself, what would the creator do?
Like that. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. And let people know where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me at on my Instagram. That's Exotically Charmed, EXOTICALLYCHARMED, or my yoga page, The Sacred Zen Garden, TheSacredZenGarden. Okay, TikTok and YouTube, Dawnn Unity. That's Dawnn with 2 N's. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and my website, thesacredzg.com.
And that's for Zen Garden.
Yes, check me out.
Yeah.